Every month, we look back at the best or most interesting games that were launched for your mobile phone. This October, we've seen some strange things, flying dragons, and something that looks a lot like Rocket League. But first, we're sure you know all about the collectible card game Hearthstone. This month, the competitive card game by Blizzard Entertainment is the sponsor for this video. Choose a hero, earn more cards, build your deck, and outwit your opponent on the battlefield. Play this card game for free on iOS or Android. Download the iOS version using the link below, and that way you support our content. Now, let's kick off our 10 must-play Android and iOS games for October 2017 with the movie game that's surprisingly well done. Geostorm is a turn-based puzzle game based on the movie with the same name. In this game, you need to make sure the climate doesn't break down. Weather-controlling satellites meant to protect Earth have been sabotaged. Catastrophic weather events are destroying cities around the globe. The puzzles are good and the art is even better. It's almost hard to believe this is a promotional game for a movie. However, there are a lot of ads in the game. Please look through that though, because Geostorm is actually a really good game. Wrecked is probably the game that got us most excited this month. It mixes Rocket League with Tony Hawk. It's all about scoring points by doing tricks. The arenas are filled with ramps, loops, gates, and other obstacles, and for each challenge you will get 3 tries to complete. You'll swipe to do tricks mid-air, and the driving controls are really solid as well. Wrecked is very much an arcade game that has embraced pure fun. In times where everything is about winning, loot boxes, and collecting, it's sometimes just fun to do some stunts in a game. Netflix's Stranger Things caught our attention last year, and now there's season 2 already. Stranger Things the game was launched as a promotional tool for the second season, but this 8-bit inspired action-adventure game is really solid. It lets you explore Hawkins and see Mirkwood Forest and the lab, solve puzzles with each of the characters and their special abilities. Gameplay feels very nostalgic and it's even a bit challenging. Above everything, this game ties in very well with the setting of the TV series. Eminence: Xander's Tale is a card-collecting role-playing adventure game that's now available for iOS. For each victory, you will win cards and are able to take on bigger foes. But lose and you'll actually lose your cards. Build your deck, battle against other players, combine cards, and craft better ones. Sure, this game is free, but you get less than 5 cards and you will need to buy new ones in order to be able to play. Eminence: Xander's Tale is a very good card game, and we are curious to see whether this punishing mechanic of losing cards will actually appeal to the most hardcore of players. Would you play if you know you could lose your cards? It's almost like the classic RTS genre is making a bit of a comeback. Art of War: Red Tides is currently in early access on Steam, but the game is also available on iOS. The developer is trying to make mobile gamers play against PC gamers, but this feature isn't ready yet. In this game, you select a race and its troops that will then go into battle. Each wave you have 12 seconds to prepare and adjust your army and base. Art of War features loot boxes, coins, and XP bonuses. And there's a subscription system as well. It could be a real challenge for the developers to not make this game feel too much like pay to win, but overall, this strategy game has an interesting concept for sure.
Ready. Adding objective.
Earlier this year, Reflex Unit was released as a fast-paced action game. In this game, you drive a mechanized unit that needs to fight an unknown force. The game has a story mode, after which an endless mode will be unlocked. It also offers multiplayer deathmatch for 4 players and voice chat. All this can also be played in AR. It's a separate product only suitable for iOS 11 and up, but it allows you to play the game as if it's actually happening right in front of you. If you want a reason to upgrade your iPhone or iPad to iOS 11, this could be it.
Reloading.
Into Mirror is a cool cyberpunk action platformer. It's set in Mirror, a virtual world where people get together thanks to the Mirror device. Now, the corporation behind it has become the most powerful in the world. In the game, you level up your character and beat enemies, but you also need to wonder who you are. Animations might be a bit stiff, but considering we are all into Blade Runner at the moment, the timing for Into Mirror couldn't be more perfect. After a successful launch on iOS, Dragon Boom is now available on Android. In this game, you play a young dragon who's ready to go into the world and destroy everything in its path. On the left side of the screen, you control the dragon, while on the right side lets you spit balls of fire. You need to hoard gold, unlock new powers, and perform combos while you're devastating a village. The game looks really charming, controls are smooth, and currently it has 50 levels and a never-ending mode. This is a fun game to play around with, so give it a try. Arcade Begins is a mobile interpretation of the popular PC MMO Arcade. This mobile game includes over 30 heroes from the original MMO and a new card-based battle system. Each hero has a unique skill set, and powers can be activated by tapping a card onto an enemy. Hardcore Arcade fans will find many familiar elements in this mobile game, including PvE quest, PvP guild battles, fishing, trading, and housing. It's interesting to see a major PC MMO make the jump to mobile, and because it's free anyway, it doesn't hurt to check this one out.
Will you love us for having created you? Will the world you build be like ours, or so different that today we cannot even imagine it?
The Talos Principle is a first-person puzzle game that was praised all over the place when it released on PC 3 years ago. Now it's also available on iOS and select Android devices. In this puzzle game, you are tasked by your creator to solve a series of increasingly complex puzzles. The Talos Principle offers over 120 puzzles that you need to solve while avoiding drones and lasers. Along the way, the game tells a story about humanity, technology, and civilization.
Do not let yourself be misled by doubt, for it shall bring death and the end of your generations.
This really is a gem. And there you have it, 10 games for your smartphone and tablet you should really give a try. They're all available right now, so no need to keep waiting. Thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for more here on Zoomin Games.